Here's an update on my Sears garden tractors, and what you're looking at is my second 1977 14.6. I've got the hood off, the grill, the engine's out of it, and a few other things. I picked this tractor up off of Craigslist, and I got a GT14 as a parts tractor. I'll give you a quick shot of it in a little bit. This tractor's got some surface rust on it. You can see there the seat's not in the best shape, but it's got a lot of potential. These tractors were known for cracking. The frames were real bad about cracking here at the axle, and this one is solid. And so it's going to be a good project tractor. There's my old Tecumseh that came out of it, and it's already sold. And I'm going to put a Predator 13 horsepower engine on it like I did my father-in-law's. I know some people don't like that route, but I'd rather that than fight with that old Tecumseh. Besides, the lady said it had dropped a valve. Alright, let me show you some more projects and changes. I had the 68 Sears Suburban I restored, and this is not it. I traded it for this 72 Suburban 15, and I'm tickled to death with this thing. I'm going to redo the deck. It mows pretty good, but there's some rust holes. And currently, not counting my son's tractor with the mowing deck, I have a total of 4 mowing decks. One of them has a good housing, which is I'm going to use, and then the mandrels off of this one and other stuff. And then I have 2 more decks that I'm going to restore for the 14.6. I got a new grill to go with it. I got to get it painted and put on. But I'm really happy with this thing so far. Let's go around here into my junk shed. My shed is pretty cluttered up right now. I got to get all the leaves out of it. There's the GT14 that came as a parts tractor. Is missing the steering wheel and a tie rod. And I've got the engine sold out of it already. There's the solid deck, but the mandrels all are locked up. So I'm going to use the housing on it on the Suburban 15. And I think that'll make me a good mowing deck. I'm going to take some parts off of this thing for my tractors. I also picked up this nice blade. I have 2 like that. This one's in better shape than mine. It's got just a little bit of rust through on it. There's the diesel 14.6. And it's got a headlight to go in it as soon as I can get around to putting it in. And eventually I'm going to do some work on it. Here's one of the decks that I got in the deal, and these mandrels are surprisingly smooth. Smoother than any others that I have. You guys will love this. If you look at the, I don't know if you can see that or not, there is absolutely no cutting edge left on that at all. I mean, it is absolutely wore out. I don't know if you can salvage those or not. The blades for these decks are still available, about $30 for a set of them. I have a new set, and I have 2 other sets that are usable. But this deck, the mandrels are in great shape. The housing is pretty rusted, but nothing through. And then back in the corner of my little hole here, my back of my shed, is this deck that I picked up a while back. And I think it's, as far as the body, is in better shape. And then my son's 10.6, and I've always been missing the belt guard, and I have an extra one of those now. I think I do now. And eventually me and him, when he's a little older, is going to restore this thing. This is my very first Sears tractor, 77 10.6. Still has the Briggs engine, but it has a new short block in it. But anyway, wanted to show you a little update on some of the stuff I've got and been doing. I picked up this, and when I bought the Sears 14.6 and the GT14, I got this scraper blade, and I really like it. I have my homemade blade there. I got this factory cultivator, and the cultivator is for sale. I'll take $100 for it. I have a homemade plow. At least I think it's a homemade plow. It looks like a 6-inch plow, maybe 8-inch. Looks like it'd work just as good as this factory Sears. I take $75 for it. It's for sale. Let's walk up to my other shed. I was hoping before winter came to make this shed a little bit bigger, but I hadn't had a chance to. I also got this set of disc harrows. They're David Bradley's, and I tell you what, they are in really good shape. I take $125 for them. The spike harrow, I take $100 for it. There's my plow that I use, and then this thing is a homemade cultivator. Looks homemade. Take $75 for it. And I got all the boat tractor and all the attachments, 2 decks. I think there was 7 attachments total. I got it less than $500, so I'm tickled about that. Anyway, just want to give you an update on all my junk and what I've been doing. I hope this winter to get some of these projects. I hope to get at least 2 of the decks put together and usable by spring. And I also hope to get the other 14.6 at least to the point I can put an engine on it. All right. Hope you enjoy the video. Bye-bye.